That was amazing. The class finale was amazing. Huh? Shadow King, you've got to help me. Ah! I am lost for words. The class finale. OMG, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I am lost for words. I am lost. No wonder why it is called The Lost. Hello, YouTube Gallifrey here, bringing you a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the class finale, episode 8 out of 8. The Lost. So, The Lost. What a shocking and surprising episode. We saw death, shocks, surprises, and cliffhangers, as well as tragedies. So, The Lost. I am lost for words about The Lost. That was brilliant, brilliant, brilliant finale. As you know, if you're a Doctor Who fan, well of course you are, Doctor Who finales aren't always the best. Hellbent, Death in Heaven, The Wedding of a Song, they're always disappointments. However, this wasn't a disappointment. This really did pull off, and I really, really enjoyed it. It cleared everything up about the series, the Shadow King storyline, and the Governor's storyline. We finally learnt the governors, who the governors were, and what they are doing. And yeah, that was an excellent cliffhanger, with a legendary Doctor Who villain, no other than the Weeping Angels. Yes, I jumped out of my skin when the Weeping Angels came on screen. That was absolutely shocking. So it turns out the governors are helping the Weeping Angels somehow invade Earth. I do have a theory that Weeping Angels were on Earth before humans. And the other storyline was the Shadow King storyline, which links in with the Cabinet of Souls storyline. So the Shadow King invade Earth once again. And the only way they can stop it is by using the Cabinet of Souls, which contains every soul that has ever lived. So Charlie makes an ultimate sacrifice by using the Cabinet of Souls, by wiping out his own people to destroy the Shadow King, because too many people have already died, such as Ram's dad, who, spoiler alert, sadly perished, as well as one of the 6 main characters, not including Charlie. So, I won't reveal who that is if you haven't seen it already, but why would you watch this review if you haven't seen it? I don't know. I've played reviews for things I haven't seen. So, yeah, the finale was full of shocks and surprises. Weeping Angels, governors, and talking about the governors, Cyril Nee, who played the shopkeeper in Berserker Adventures. Yeah, I am losing my hope that he is the shopkeeper. However, it is still possible he could be the shopkeeper from the Berserker Adventures. Yeah, they're played by the same actor, but that doesn't mean they're the same character, such as the 6th Doctor and Malix. They weren't the same characters. So, that was an excellent finale, a definite 9.5 out of 10. It wasn't my favourite class episode, however it was still up there, and for shocks, it was at the top. Probably the most shocking thing I have ever seen to do with Doctor Who. Even more shocking than Davros' reveal at the beginning of the Magician's Apprentice. Even bigger than the Torchwood Miracle Day ending. And yes, this episode did have 2 cliffhangers. It had the Weeping Angels cliffhanger, learning the governors were helping the Weeping Angels, and it had the Shadow King cliffhanger. So the Shadow King cliffhanger was one of the main characters did die, and then their soul went in to the Shadow King's body, and they came back to life, and there was a very good Easter egg, should I say, of the Mannequin Challenge. They were all at risk, so shocked by the person who came back to life, who died, and then turned into a Shadow Kin. Yeah, it's very complicated, but if you watch it, or if you have watched it, you'll understand it. It's very difficult to explain, but yes, it is pretty obvious that it's left open for a second series. Another complaint would be, what's going to happen with Miss Quill? Is she going to survive the pregnancy, or is she going to die? We'll have to wait for the second series, but until then, goodbye. And stay tuned for my video tomorrow, which is my top 10 Doctor Who Christmas specials. As well, on Monday, I'm going to be ranking all the class episodes worst to best, my top 10 third Doctor episodes, and another video. What is it going to be? I don't know. But 3 videos will be coming out next week. So, once again, goodbye. Why are you all looking at me like that?